Well, hello everyone, and today I'm working on my shocks again. My new Elka shocks, trying to get them adjusted just right so that they make for a more comfortable ride. They're just a little severe uh, than than I like. So here you see the Elka Stage 4 rear shock set up at the factory settings, installed on the Ryker, and it was just a little too harsh. So I backed that red ring off 9 turns, and here you see it backed off 9 turns, and now I've run around a little bit around the shop here to see how it worked, but now I'm going to go out and hit the highway with it. Slickest, easiest thing to do. All you got to do is get the weight off the rear swing arm, and once you loosen up the Allen headset screw, you can rotate that red collar by hand. Now here I got to show you pictures of the front, or the front, left, and right stage 3 Elka shocks. I've got them backed off all the way. Got that red ring backed off all the way. The only way I get more room is take that ring completely off. Now, I think they're still a little too harsh. I'll address that here further on in the video, but now let's take her for a ride. This is I think this is Market Lane here in Grand Ronde Valley. Run across the railroad tracks there and heading east, heading towards Willow Mountains here, towards Cove, Lower Cove Road, and adjusting the camera here as you can see with my hand. Now you're also going to notice, if you keep a watch on the convex mirror, that occasionally you'll see me reach behind, and what I'm doing is feeling how much distance of travel I'm getting out of the setting I have the shock on. Now this is me testing it with the collar turned down 9 turns from the factory settings, so make the ride a little easier, a little more gentle. And I'm going to try it at different speeds out across here too. And this is just a miserable rough road. I mean, you can see I'm bouncing around pretty good, and I'm getting the idea from the amount of bounce around I'm doing. A lot of that's coming from my front end. Now, I've got a couple things working against me there, and that is the biggest one being weight. I mean, I've got a lot of weight out there in front of this thing. No Ryker does. But also those stage 3 socks, socks, oh boy, those stage 3 shocks might be just a little more than what I need for the Ryker. I'm still scratching my head on that, trying to decide if I want to take it down a notch or maybe put the stock ones back on and do a comparison. I haven't decided on that yet. But I've been reaching around feeling, because I can feel how much how much travel I get. I did in adjusting that shock out, making it a softer ride. It does lower the seat on this. I'm sitting lower on the bike now than I was before, and so now I'm just checking to see how much travel I've got on each side and whether I'm going to be banging into stuff. So far, so good on that. I think I'm pretty close on that rear shock. The front shocks, though, I think are giving me a bit of a fit. But I tried at different speeds, tried at different. Obviously, the road's just rougher than a cob. I do like what I'm seeing though with the camera. This is the chin-mounted GoPro camera. I just completely eliminated that front camera out there in front of the windshield. Just took it off. It was not doing what I wanted to do on a road like this. I wouldn't even be able to view the video from it. It'd be so bouncy and vibration and what have you. So I guess I'm just going to go straight with that GoPro there on the helmet until something better comes along. I'm still toying with the idea of one of those 360 cameras, but it's just a toying with the idea for now. And then this, what you're seeing here, we're getting closer to the foothills of the Blue Mountains, or I'm sorry, foothills of the Willow Mountains. The Blue Mountains are behind us, and Willow Mountains are in front of us. And this will take us over to Cove eventually if I want to go into Cove, which is not the purpose of this trip. But you can see a couple good things going on here. You can see the stability. I'm not jackhammering as much in the seat as I was on that last series of videos I shot. Hey folks, how you doing? Folks out standing in their field there. Oh well. Anyhow, I'm not bounced up and down as badly in the seat. My front end is bounced a lot. And again, like I said, I believe that has more to do with where the front shocks are. In fact, I literally cannot adjust them out to make them any softer. Here we go over the Grand Run River, and it's looking pretty high, just almost flood stage there. So maybe we'll luck out and won't get any flooding this year. So I've got some more work to do, but I thought I'd share this with everybody as a test for that adjustment on those Ryker shocks, and see if I can accomplish a smoother ride. I may be chasing a pipe dream on this. Well, I can shut up here and let you just kind of enjoy the scenery. It's a beautiful day out today. It was in between thunderstorms, so I ran out a little cooler than I like, but oh well. I ran out, took this long test and tried to determine where I was at on my adjustments. So, yeah, enjoy the view, folks. Only got about 4 or 5 minutes left of this before I run out of card here on this particular video. So enjoy the view. I got to tell you about here, I was smelling spray real strong. I'm coming up behind they're spraying for weeds along the side of the road. About enough to gag you out. Here, I'll get around them, get some fresh air. Yeah, you can see how high the water is. This field's flooded. We're not very far from Catherine Creek, or the old slough, old part of the whole river, Catherine Creek drainage system, and it's pretty darn full too. So it's to be expected right now this time of year is when we get our good runoff. But you'll be able to see it as we go across the bridge here. Usually that's many feet lower and much swampier down there. Yeah, coming up on another view of the slough there on the right. And this is where we turn on to Lower Cove Road. It's all pavement from here to Cove, but they chip sealed this. I think it was last year when they did it. I don't know why they choose to do that. It's just miserable on a bike, and it's still pretty darn rough and nasty, even after it's been driven on by automobiles for last year. But we're just about done with this particular video, and got a lot of nice scenery to look at here. Thanks for riding along with me, folks. If you got any input on those Elka shocks, I'd be all ears. Leave me a heads up on that, and give me some ideas about what you might think. I'd like to smooth this ride out a little bit. Sure makes it nicer on a longer trip.